Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here, or Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I was watching the whole COVID thing this morning. It's gone a bit crazy here in Australia. We had such a good handle on it on the first round, and of course we've never learned from history. The second round's always worse because everybody gets complacent. So it's gone a bit crazy here in Australia now, but of course we can't go into lockdown again and we can't go back to where we were because of the economic stuff. So everybody's worried about the dollars. So everybody's just, it's going crazy and people are just paying no attention to it because of the fact that, I just saw the Ace of Swords flip up then. There is this idea that it's, hurting old people. Old people are dying, so young people don't really care. They've just been doing what they want to do because they don't feel that they're facing any dangers. But anyway, pretty sad for all the people who are losing family members. And my heart goes out to you. I think we had a lot more control in this situation, but nobody seems to really think it's something that we need to manage, apparently. And I guess that's because a lot of people who rule the country aren't concerned by the fact that people are dying, probably because they're able to go home and earn money and live in their own places. So that's the life of a politician. But anyway, so it's very disappointing. And as I said, my heart goes out to all of the people that are fighting this ghastly illness and losing family members. It's really tough stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on in the bonus read. Be nice to get a completely different reading to what's cracking this morning. So I'm going to put some love in the cards. All right, I did see the Ace of Swords hop out though, so it'd be interesting to see. Oh, Ace of Wands, beautiful. That's better. So the Ace of, not that the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords is brilliant. I love the Ace of Swords, but just it's nice to see a new start coming through here. So the Ace of Wands is the card of passion. It's a card of fire. Having that passion in your soul, a new start that requires sort of you to, attack it with sort of so much energy and fire and sort of really going for something here. The Ace of Wands can mean the start of a new relationship. It can also mean a relationship going to a more physical level, but it's certainly something that really drives your passion. Could be a new job, could be something you really love to do. You could be embarking on your own business. It could be that you've just started a new relationship, but whatever this is, it's this sense of something new coming through. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. So it may have been that you've been sort of feeling a little bit stuck in a sort of a waiting space. But the Hanged Man talks about seeing things from a different perspective. It talks of being able to, I always talk about, when you're a kid and you hang upside down on the swing. We used to do it on the lounge room when nobody was watching. Where I used to be so fascinated by that because everything was the other way around, and I found that so fascinating as a kid, looking at things from a very different perspective. This is what the Hanged Man does. It's like taking time out to really look at things differently. It's about enlightenment. It's about seeing someone else's perspective. All right, so we have the Emperor here. So I feel like there looks like some sort of start or new start. It could be with a person here. But I really feel this is either you or the energy around you at the moment. The Emperor is the card of having, knowledge, experience, really using those things to forward yourself. It's about taking your power back. Sometimes it can be seen as control, but I don't like to see it as control because I think control is a little bit of a negative sort of word to use. So it's more like taking your power back, really understanding who you are at the core of things, finding your passion. Maybe this is what you've been doing here, but it's like you're wanting to lead your own life now for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. So it's like you're coming into your own. This has been a soul journey here. to find this energy. But with the Ace of Wands, this is like really stepping into something new, having this new energy around you. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and the Fool card. All right, so for some of you here, you may be taking some sort of leap of faith. I still feel like this is the energy of the person I'm talking about. It could be that you are moving towards someone or taking a chance with someone here after perhaps seeing things from their perspective. And you may be taking a leap of faith with a person. It could also be about a situation too, because it could be that you are moving towards a new energy of sort of really accepting life as it is. Maybe this is a job, so you're sort of stepping into this energy of receiving money, working with money. But the Fool card is a beautiful card because it says that you're going to just really enjoy sort of going towards what you want now rather than just accepting. Taking your power back big time. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands coming through. So for some of you here, you've decided that you can't control things the way they are. So you're really taking this energy of standing back, you know, putting down your defenses and allowing things to unfold as they should. Sometimes as human beings, we feel this great need for control. That's where I will use the word control, where we feel that we can control things by manipulating them or pushing our own needs and wants aside. This is, you know, those things like trying to change a person, trying to, you know, make something happen for you that really you do not have the control of, but not doing it in a very spiritual way. This is doing it in a very physical, manipulative way. But it feels to me like you're letting go of this energy. You're starting to realize this energy is not serving you. So you're sort of letting it go now, and you're allowing the universe to bring in what needs to happen at the right time, right place. It's like you're allowing to trust now. All right, let's see where the story is going. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. Now, once you let go of control, once you let go of the idea that you can control things by just being over-controlling in the way you talk, manipulative, and trying to push for your own way. Once you allow that to go, then the universe starts to bring in things for you, and there's communication coming in here. The Eight of Wands, I mean, the Wands are about passion. The Eight of Wands often sort of signifies arrows of love. So it could be now that you've given up fighting to have a relationship, that things are just going to come to you naturally. And it's that whole thing of, you know, how people say sometimes, you know, I wanted something for so long and then when I gave up, it happened. Happens to people who are trying to fall pregnant a lot. But it's in the trying that the problem lies. And I always say to people, just be. Don't keep fighting against what is going to happen. If it's part of your destiny, it's meant for you, it will fall onto your pathway. If it's not meant for you, it won't come. What's the point of trying to make it? So there's this whole energy of just letting go and going with the flow, letting the universe lead. Living in the moment. And it's letting go of this. Letting go of this cycle. This one that you're fighting to hold on to. This energy of trying to control things with your thoughts, with your energy. Being in your head all the time. And it's like you've just stabbed yourself in the back so many times now. It's time to release it. You don't want to. And I see that in the way that the energy is coming out of his mouth here. It's like he's learning to release this mental anguish, this, you know, trying to control everything with your mind. It just doesn't work. Letting go of negative behavior, letting go of negative thinking. And that's a hard one because people don't always recognize it in their language. I would say be the observer. Listen to what you say. This is the Prince of Pentacles. So there's some sort of energy coming through here of some sort of offer coming your way because you've let go of this energy. Let me go with a few more cards here. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. Letting go of the past. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. The universe giving you a little bit of a hand here, a little bit of a leg up, as I say. And the Star, allowing destiny, allowing your world to unfold, letting go of the past, letting go of this trying to control things. This is releasing karma here. Why we do it, I don't know. It has something to do with our core beliefs, something to do with our fear. And because we have this sort of ingrained fear, we're afraid to let go, because if we let go, we feel we don't have control. So what we do is we try to control everything. So it's not a matter of, you know, sort of getting in there and investing in something. It's trying to make it do what you want it to do, and you can't do that. It's like trying to make a person, what do they say? Trying to lead a horse to water if it doesn't want to drink. I think that's the saying, but I could have got it wrong. But it's like trying to force something to happen when it's just not, it's not destined for you. It's not in your pathway. But the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you're closing out some sort of cycle here. There's some sort of karma going, and it's something to do with this past energy of wanting to control everything. You know, sometimes people don't see it. People don't see control. You know, trying to fix people, trying to fix others, that's control. It's also victim mentality when you're trying to fix others. But people don't see it that way either. This is all negative thinking. This is your negative thinking coming in, making you believe that you can fix other people. And it's not what we're here to do. That's not about helping. Helping is a little different. Helping is when you give someone the ability to help themselves. That's what helping is. Of course, if you've got a child that's fallen over and you need to stick a Band-Aid on their leg and you call that fixing, that's okay. I'm talking about when you're trying to fix people, trying to put the energy into making somebody into something they're not, instead of supporting them to do that for themselves. So this is this sort of energy of trying to control your world, trying to control the people, trying to control things that happen. Everything happens in its own time. It has to go through this wheel. It has to work its way through the karma. It has to come into your destiny. You cannot fight against it. So it looks like you're giving up the fight. Okay, so we have the Justice card. So we have a lot of karmic energy coming through here. So this cycle that everybody keeps saying, you know, how come it's not closing out? Well, but perhaps because we're not accepting that, you know, this has to go through a process. It happens a lot. It happens a lot where people are impatient, intolerant, and don't allow things to unfold the way they should. We want it yesterday. We all have this need to have things straight away. It's something about our existence now. It wouldn't have happened perhaps many years ago. Temperance here. There's a very strong feeling of spiritual intervention here. I have 4 major arcanas in here: Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Temperance, and Justice. There's this feeling here that the universe is saying, you know what, we've asked you to do it. We've asked you to back off. You've had the messages to leave something alone, but yet you keep pushing for a result. So we're now taking this out of your hands, and that's what's happening here. We're going to put you back on the path in the direction you should be going, and you need to now release. So for some unknown reason here, we don't have the Tower, but it's here. Okay, I was wondering if we're going to turn the Tower up. Queen of Wands. Be like the Queen of Wands. She's reached the peak of her career by being able to allow, to lead rather than manage. And there's a big difference between leading and managing. And she's learned to lead. She stands in her own power. She knows what she wants and she'll go after it, but she doesn't have to fight for it because she knows it will come to her. She is leading her life by allowing the universe to bring in for what she knows she's attractive. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she has the power. She doesn't need to create control. But what I do see here, see this Tower? Just sitting in the background. So I feel like if you're not prepared to allow the universe to work with this energy, this Tower will fall. And when the Tower falls, you have to let go of these things that no longer serve you. So it's sort of like this last-ditched attempt for the universe to allow you to let go before it brings in a change. Oh, they want me to use this one. All right, let's see what's coming out here with the Oracle card. And the giving up the control and allowing, you know, life to just flow and going with the flow is a very difficult thing to do. We have core beliefs around keeping power, holding on to things for dear life, not allowing things to pass. That's too many. There goes my sign. Okay, we have the card of blessed coming out here. Oh, that's too far under. I'll have to get under the table to get that. Okay, so we have the card of blessed, which is the card of 22. Okay, this is about something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected grace, that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. So we do have Temperance here. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for your blessings guide you now. And it's got under the prosperity, because I feel this is what this is about. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. So by letting go of the control, everything comes through naturally. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Very beautiful oracle card for you to get on that reading. So if you allow, it'll come. I feel like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Have a great weekend.